First question says simplify root 20. So we're going to prime factorize 20 first. 20 is basically 4 times 5. And we know 4 is 2 times 2. 5 is a prime number, so we can't further break it down. So let's rewrite root 20 as root of 2 times 2 times 5. So 2 squared times 5, we know square root of a square number is the number itself. So 2 will come outside and 5 will remain inside. So that's the simplification of root 20. Then it says factorize 3x squared minus 5x minus 2. First, you begin with multiplying your constant to the quotient of x squared. 3 times 2, that's 6. Next, what you do is you find factors of 6. So apart from 3 and 2, we have 1 and 6, and that is it. So once you've identified your factors, you're going to select that set of factors, which when added or subtracted, give the middle term, which is 5 over here. So we know that 3 plus 2 is 5, and 6 minus 1 is also 5. Both are giving us 5. But which one will we choose? So if I pick the first one, 3x squared minus 3x minus 2x minus 2, this is what we have. As you can see, we replaced negative 5x with negative 3x minus 2x. If we combine it back, it goes back to the same equation. So we're just splitting it into two different numbers so that we can further solve it. So between the first two terms, we have 3x common. So x minus 1 over here. And between the last two terms, you have negative 2 common. So negative 2 times x plus 1. As you can see, we cannot further factorize this equation because the values inside the bracket are not the same. If the values were same, then we could easily factorize it further and give us the final answer. But since it's not possible, that means 3 and 2 are not the right factors to be chosen over here. So now we're going to replace those factors by negative 6x plus x instead. Because if we do negative 6x plus x, that also gives us negative 5x. So let's see if this gives us the factorization that we're looking for. So between the first two terms, we have 3x common. So we take x. So we put x minus 2 inside the bracket. And between the last two terms, we have positive 1 common. That leaves us with x minus 2 inside the bracket as well. Now you can see that both the terms inside the bracket have the exact same values. So we can easily take the x minus 2 common, leaving 3x plus 1 in the second bracket. So this is how you fully factorize your quadratic equation. If you had chosen the other factors, you wouldn't be able to fully factorize it. Hence, check your factors, see which one suits well in case you can get the same value from two sets of factors, and solve your answer accordingly. Next, it says simplify 2 over g times 3 over h. So when you're multiplying fractions, you multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. Hence, 6 over gh. If there was a possibility of simplifying it, you can do the simplification vertically or diagonally, not horizontally. But in this case, we can't simplify it, so 6 over gh is the answer. Next question says the histogram below shows how long it took a group of students to answer some quiz questions. Complete the frequency table. So as you can see the histogram, they've given us the frequency density. Frequency density has the formula of frequency over class width. Class width is the difference between the intervals given, and frequency is in the next column. So what we can do is, if you look at the 40 to 60 column, the frequency density is 2.4. Then for 70 to 80, it's 3.9. So for the 40 to 60, we'll multiply 2.4 with 20. And that's going to give us 48 as the frequency. And for the 70 to 80, we multiply 3.9 with 10. That's going to give us 39. So that is how you find your frequency from a histogram and class intervals.